The men are up now, and if we saw a lot of quality in the women's, the men is just as brimming.
Oh, Josh, it absolutely is. Daniel Collins, Ollie Signorini, Hamish Chapman, Adam Simpson, Ben Carberry, Jake Rees, Corey Taylor. They're all at the top of our overall point score, and they're here today. They'll be out there racing, but there are plenty of other swimmers who have put their hands up and are really going to try and take it to them.
We'll take a look at a few of the names there. Geordie Harrison, the 1500-metre swimmer from Currall. Watch for him. A big, big performance. As you said, Ollie Signorini, he's at the top, well, in second place in the overall point score. Bailey Williams, watch for him. He's a bit of a dark horse from the Noosa Heads Club. Only young, got third in the under-19 surf race at the Australian Championships. A couple of the boys here looking to do the job. Of course, it's going to come down to, well, the overall point score and where they finish, but they're all on the line, and you can see a couple of boys there, if you're watching on at home, standing a little bit further back, and if you're wondering what they're doing there, they're probably going to run down to that right-hand side, try and jump in the rip there. They've got to take themselves out of the line so they don't cut anyone off. As we were speaking about him there, that's Bailey Williams, the white cap, with the maroon stripe down the centre. Bo Wheeler next to him, and Lucas Allen, the two boys from Northcliffe. So I wonder if team tactics will come into it at the moment. There's a lot of the Northcliffe crew there, and a lot of these guys trying to claim the overall title. This is one of the more open races on the card at the moment. Ollie Signorini, Ben Carberry can get in as well, and all the women went to the right, but it looks like a lot of the boys have gone to the left, and that's what you do when you're on the beach at these type of events. You watch the race before, you see what happens, you see where they go, and then you make your own decision about it. We heard Prue Davies said she talked to Coach Michael King, the coach of Currumbin there, and he'd be watching every race from down on the beach. He'd have a race plan for his guys and girls, and that's the importance of having a coach.
Well, Josh, it seems to be the best on that left-hand end, so the boys that ended up running south may not have got the best of the start. The boys on the north, the boys to the left-hand side of screen were in shallower water. They were still dolphin diving, while these others on the right-hand side and in the middle were swimming through the deeper water. So there's one out in front at this stage who's really blown the race open at this stage, and he was using the shallow water.
Yeah, that's right, but maybe this little rip down closest to the bottom of the screen there will drag them out a little bit later, but I don't know about that. I don't know if it's a Currumbin cap or a Burleigh cap in the lead at the moment as we fly high over Surfers Paradise Beach. If you're watching on at home, it's round 6 of the Summer of Surf live on Fox Sports, and the best surf sports athletes in the country are going head-to-head at the moment, and flying out there in the surf race is one man on his own. The rest of the field spread out all over the ocean, and it's very tough for our leaders. And maybe Dan Collins is a dark blue cap with a yellow stripe at the moment, trying to do the job, and he is absolutely flying.
Could be Collins or McMorland from the Redhead Club, Josh. The boys will be in the mix, and Collins is our overall series leader at this stage. So if he takes a win, he will wrap the series up, and it looks like he may be going on with it at this stage in the Summer of Surf.
Well, it's definitely the Redhead Club in front. I can see a couple of the Currawa caps there. Geordie Harrison, Matt Poole. Matt Poole's won himself a title in the past, 2014, 2015. He was our first series champion ever. Last year it was Dan Collins, and he sits on top with one round to go. And he's done the job for Redhead in the Taplin Relay a few times. He's had some big swims at the Australian Championships, and he looks like he's doing it again. But have a look at those shots around the cans. I don't know if it's something you'd see in the UFC, but it's something close. Push, shove, bash, and crash. And rubbing's racing when you're out here, isn't it?
Well, you've got to take that room from anyone. If anyone's trying to take it from you, you need to make sure you push in hard to that first can and get yourself around. And it is the Redhead Club who are out in front at this stage, and the Chase Pack are coming hard, but they're beating each other up around the can, Josh, and this is where the leaders will really start to clear out.
Well, that's definitely Geordie Harrison in second place there. I can see maybe Dane Farrell as well. Kane Eckstein looming up. Shannon Eckstein will be there as well. Matt Poole on the far left-hand side, the yellow cap with the white and blue stripes of Currawa. Maybe Hamish Chapman in the centre from the Mermaid. That's the blue cap with the yellow and, the red and white stripes down the side. But once again, they've spread out all over the ocean as they push for home. And our leaders just starting to die at the moment as the 1500 swimmer starts to loom into it. But have a look out the back. There's a jag on here. We've waited for it all day, and this one's going to be thrown up in the air. 2 go down, and 3, 4, 5, 6. There's too many to count. Our leaders, they're going to have to pick it up. Broke broken. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. One does, two does. No, they're off the back. So we could have anyone win this race here. One man has gone through the entire field, and I think it's Bo Wheeler from Northcliffe who's leading at the bottom. At the top of the screen, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know who it is. There's a Currumbin cap in there as well. Maybe it is Dan Collins. Dan Collins has body surfed it there. That wasn't him in the lead, but this is him on the front. He's picked it up. He's done the job. He's going to win the race here, and he's going to take the overall title. Dan Collins didn't lead, but he won. What a performance there, and we'll wait to see who cruises up across the line. Bowie Wheeler gets a bronze with a great piece of body surfing. Surfers Paradise cruises up as well, but we thought it was Dan Collins on the front, but it wasn't. Jack will take an uppercut for that one, but he's got the job done and absolutely romped it home in the overall point score. He'll add to his record and take the win here today. What a massive win for Dan Collins, and what a wave.
Well, it comes back to skills, Josh, and it comes back to watching those races before. He went to the northern side, to the left-hand side of your screen, because he saw Prue Davies pick a wave up there in the women's, and he did exactly what he had to do. Scott Pegg from Currumbin was another one who picked up second place, but Dan Collins takes the win and the overall Summer Surf Series title.
Wow, that is why you do surf life saving. Races like that, waves from out the back, guys coming everywhere. A little bit of body surfing got you a long way in that one, and you can see them all down on the beach there talking about it. Well, let's have a chat with our winner, Ty Dowker, down on the beach with Dan Collins.
Yeah, there's plenty of excitement down here, and I've got Dan Collins. I just had a quick chat to him. I said, mate, where were you going around the cans? He said, to be honest, I was out the back door, but I managed to pick up a wave and come through the goods. But, mate, that is a great win, and not confirmed yet, but I think an overall champion as well.
Yeah, it was a good win. Good to get another win in a Summer Surf race, and yeah, I think tops me off on the point score.
Yeah, you've had a great consistent year throughout as well, but there's some great competition, and in particular here at Surfers. How great is to be a part of an event, surf life saving event right here at Surfers Paradise Beach?
Yeah, it's awesome to be back on the stretch with Northcliffe and Currumbin Surfers. It's really good to race back here, and the quality that's turned up today is just unbeatable.
Now, you've got a couple of other events coming up as well, one in particular, that of the Taplin Relay. What would it mean for you and the Redhead crew to win a Taplin Relay?
Well, we actually missed out in the heats of our Taplin Relay, so that was a bit of a bugger, but yeah, we'll be in fine form, ready for Aussies for the Taplin.
Well, I know a few of the boys got some board races coming up shortly, but well done, mate, on behalf of all the Summer Surf team.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.